All right. Good morning, first grade friends. It's Miss Davis here with your writing lesson for today, Thursday, November 12th. Today we're going to be thinking about details. Our lesson is called Give Your Reader the Details. And remember, this can go for either a small moment story if you're writing one of those, or if you've chosen to practice writing a fairy tale along with Miss Davis. Either way, we want to make sure that we are really painting a picture for our reader, giving them lots of details. So we've talked about using our five senses. We've talked about answering those question words. Now let's go back to our mentor's text, Once Upon a Time. Remember, we've been reading about Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf. And so far we had read about how Little Red Riding Hood was taking her basket of goodies to her grandmother when she met the big bad wolf. But we don't know he's big and bad yet, right? That's a little secret the reader is in on. All right, let's continue reading. Where does your grandmother live? The wolf asked. She lives in a small wooden house farther up the path, Little Red Riding Hood said. The wicked wolf was very hungry. He wanted to eat both the girl and her grandmother for lunch. Quickly, he thought of an evil plan. Your grandmother might like some flowers, too, the wolf suggested. He pointed to a clearing in the woods. Look at that field. It has flowers of every color. But Mother told me to stay on the path and not to stop, Little Red Riding Hood said. Nonsense, the wolf said. It will take just a minute. The flowers will cheer up your grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood nodded. Her feet started edging off the path. Yes, she said, yes, they will. And she ran to gather flowers for her grandmother. Oh, readers, I noticed that the author has given us some details about the flowers. Even without this beautiful picture, I can make a picture in my mind, a clearing of flowers of every color, just like the illustrator showed us, because the author has given us those details. The evil wolf dashed off to grandmother's house. He swallowed the poor woman whole. Then he put on her bonnet, got into her bed, and waited. Before long, Little Red Riding Hood came skipping up the path. The front door was open, so she went right in. Hello, grandmother, she called. I've brought you a basket of treats and some flowers, too. All right, friends, another tool that you might want to incorporate into your story is a secret. In many good fairy tales, the reader knows a secret, something that the characters don't. Little Red Riding Hood has no idea that the wolf is in her grandmother's bed, but you do. We know because the author has told us, the readers. Little Red Riding Hood became uneasy when she looked at her grandmother. No wonder. Grandmother, she said slowly, what big ears you have. The better to hear you with, my child, the wolf said. Grandmother, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with, my sweet. And grandmother, what big teeth you have. The better to eat you with, the wolf snarled. He jumped out of bed and swallowed poor Little Red Riding Hood too. Oh my goodness, friends, we have a big climactic moment here. I wonder if you all have a big moment in your story as well. Miss Davis has been working on her fairy tale story. And remember, I said the climax, this is when we're going to have a big event in the middle of our story where we have our big problem. And then our solution is how we fix or solve that problem. We'll get into that more tomorrow. But let's see how Miss Davis's middle of her story is going. So far, we had sent my character, the brave little girl Penny, off into the woods to find her little brother. And she realizes that her little brother is trapped in a cave by the big bad dragon. Oh, but luckily the dragon is asleep, right? Sleeping. And Penny, as we added some dialogue yesterday, is thinking, oh dear. Let's see if Miss Davis has added some more to the middle of my story today, and if I have included some details for you, the reader. Oh, Miss Davis also included some more dialogue. Whatever shall I do? Thought Penny. Suddenly, the big bad dragon rolled over in his sleep and flames spurted out as he snored. I know, Penny gasped, and she ran to the well to fetch a pail of water. I'll put out the dragon's fire with this cool water. And she inched closer to the dragon. Readers, do you feel that Miss Davis has included some good details for you? Oh, I sure hope so. I tried to make sure that I described the dragon, the big bad dragon, the flames coming from his mouth, and Penny's idea to fetch a pail of cool water from the well. All right, readers, this is the big climax of my story. I can't wait to share with you all what happens next. See if my problem gets solved, how Penny will manage, or if she was able to manage, rescuing her little brother from the big bad dragon. All right, friends, don't forget to include those great details for your readers today as you continue to work on your either small moment story or fairy tale story. Can't wait to see what you've been writing. Bye.